3, 2,
And
1.
streaming here. There we go. Gentlemen, it's the Booze and BJJ podcast once again. I still cannot drink anything alcoholic. That's okay.
Why is that?
High blood pressure medication.
My man.
So I have to, my body needs to adjust to it a little bit more from what my doctor says, and then I can have a beer or two. But that's okay because I'm alive. Anyways, Frankie, well, hey, it's been a while.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
How
As
you
y'all can see, I took off the bun.
doing? Dude,
You cut it?
Yeah, y'all didn't notice?
I thought you just got like a little shape up on the sides or something.
Nah, the whole bun is gone, my boy.
Oh Lord.
In Virginia, it gets pretty hot.
One of
Yeah.
us one of us needs some hair. That's all I'm saying. Cause
Well, yeah, I mean, my hair grows quick, so I'll probably do it again eventually one of these days. So
mhm. Let's go in reverse. Well, hey, how have you been?
Busy. Yeah. And working
this is
life
good.
and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Yeah, haven't been able to get to training. Well, I'm also coming off of about 6 weeks of about 6 weeks ago I had a concussion.
Dude.
Oh,
Yeah, minor concussion, judo.
Mm.
Uh
okay.
the guy I was doing randori with was going a little too hard. I fell too suddenly and my head hit the mat. So I've been out for about 6 weeks, but I'm back now.
We're good.
Uh, Hopefully my brain is doing okay.
I think it should be
Is this
okay.
is this your first concussion or
Yeah.
yeah? I think if you get something like CTE, you need to like a serious amount of concussions.
Yeah. I mean, I would have had to, basically hit my head on concrete. Even
Yeah,
that, you probably have to have that happen several times.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like football players,
Um,
they got bad CTE.
yeah. My daughter got her third stripe
Okay.
Oh,
in
good.
gray belt
Mhm.
yesterday. So that was fun.
Yeah, that's real good.
And I saw her doing technique that we went over. So that's great to see.
That's good.
Good.
That's good.
Good. Yeah. Frankie, I hear you have a lot to say.
A lot. Where do we start, man? Where do we start, man? I have a lot going on. I have a lot going on. I do my work, training at the gym. We just got done with a fight. We prep this past weekend for TCB 32, I think.
Just start with the fight stuff because I think that'll open I think that'll cover the gym stuff.
What do you mean? Like just start with the fights this past weekend?
Yeah, training Wilson and helping Keegan
Okay,
out.
so Wilson had a fight at TCB in the Salisbury Center out in here in Manassas, Virginia. Great venue. They do Cagezilla there, and they put a lot of work into that event, with smoke and lights and music and prepping and matchmaking, which we had a little drama at the weigh-ins, but we'll get there. We won by split decision, which Wilson was happy. Most of his teammates were happy. People in the crowd were happy. The only guy that wasn't happy was me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah. Um, we're learning. We're still new, right? Chantilly MMA Muay Thai program is still new. It's barely 2 years old.
Mhm.
It's barely it just passed its 1 year mark, and we already had two fights. With a fight team training and whatnot. Uh, but we're learning and we're where I'm using my experience from in the past till now, and prepping these boys to be ready for a fight. So, other than that, it was pretty good. Yeah.
Good. So, how's have you been training at all?
No, I was supposed to train with the fight team, but I can't train and be focused on them and watching their mistakes and fixing their mistakes and coming up with a game plan. So I let them train, the fight camp. Now that fight camp's over,
Mhm.
I'm gonna come back and start doing some stuff here and there, which a blue belt at our gym challenged me and he got tapped out.
Who was that?
I forgot his name.
What does he look like?
He's a little bit shorter than me, glasses. He was at the fights with Jordan.
Is he one of the Mongolian kids?
He's not a kid. Oh, God, he's been on our podcast. Let me send you this picture of him real quick, maybe.
Ooh, if it's who I think it is, I'm gonna roast him.
He has glass. Oh, dude, he got. Me and him been trying to roll for the longest time. I think he should have got it already. He's the kid next to me, next between me and Wilson.
Hold on.
You see that?
No, I see video.
It says Sam.
Oh, give it a second. Because there's some no-gi guys that like to talk that smack, let me tell you.
Oh, I'll tell you what. No, I think, yeah, this was for Nogi because we were done with fight team training. And he comes up to me and he's talking all this smack. I was like, I bet. So he grabbed me. I grabbed him, and well, unbeknownst to him, I have a pretty good memory on my jujitsu. So,
Dude, I didn't get a picture. Hold on a second.
okay. It's on Facebook.
Right. Nope, I didn't get it.
Dang it.
Anyways, when it comes through, we'll address it. So,
Yeah.
Wilson had a fight.
Yes.
How did that go?
You gave it actually, this picture, you gave it a thumbs up. Oh, shoot, my bad. I sent it. Sorry.
Did you send it to a group I wasn't in?
Yeah.
You getting old, Frankie.
Actually, some of the guys in our no-gi class earlier were talking trash about me and Big Tony, saying that we were old. I was like, dude, we're old enough to be your grandparents in some third world countries. Like, be respectful.
There we go. You should have it now.
Oh, yeah. Good.
I got him with a Americana. I was like, and I was warning. I had him. I'm like, you ready? He goes, yeah, and I did it. I was like, here you go. And he goes, all right. I was like, there you go. Let me get back to work.
He talks the best trash. It is.
He does.
It is awesome.
I like him. I don't know how he. I don't. Post up that picture real quick. I don't know how he got into the back of that. The where the fighters were being held. I don't know how. I saw when we opened the door.
Oops.
I saw Master Jordan there. I yanked him in. I don't know how the other one got through.
1 second. This picture. Him. Haha.
Yes. I don't know how he got in the back. I know I yanked Master Jordan back in there. Which some people knew him. But yeah, that's Wilson there.
Look at him. Looking a little athletic right there.
That's all the push-ups and pull-ups I was making him do.
Yeah. But you know how some people are, they just pop up when you least expect them.
Yeah.
Kind of like the Spanish Inquisition.
Yes.
I don't think anybody gets that reference anymore. Anyway, so
Questions? Yes.
what happened after the weigh-in? Did everything go smoothly? Like, did something happen during the weigh-in?
So our weigh-in, usually in Muay Thai, maybe not many Muay Thai, not many MMA events I've seen this happen where everybody's respectful. In Muay Thai, everybody's very respectful, bowing and handshaking and saying hello, whatnot, and trying to become very good at like teams, like get to know the teams and other gyms, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we dealt with a team from West Virginia, 9 rounds, I think it's called 9 rounds MMA.
9 realms, yeah.
Yeah. Uh, they were not saying anything to us. So we took that as a threat. So we came to play. We put our game faces on that night. So we weighed in. Wilson weighed in at 169.7 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Which is good because we're no amateur. Well, we're amateurs, but we try to train like professionals and come down to weight or below weight.
Right.
Um, so we didn't do a face off with the opponents, and you could show the pictures where he's weighing in and posting up. But yeah, it was media day that day too. So after they weighed in, they took their professional pictures, as you can see, and if you keep showing them the pictures. Yeah, it was really good. It was really fun.
Wait, let me pull up some pictures here. You even added some Muhammad Ali pictures in there.
Well, look check out that picture. Look how almost similar that picture is to Wilson and Muhammad Ali.
So let's see here.
Look at Wilson, right?
Right.
Now go to the Muhammad Ali picture. You see that? Look at his opponent.
Yeah.
Now go look at Wilson's opponent.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a similarity there.
Yeah. If only the ref was on to the left, that would have been like a perfect shot. A perfect shot.
I didn't realize Matt was right there.
Yeah. If you see, dude, you should have put the pictures of me screaming. Look at that. I'm over here yelling at this boy, yelling. So for 6 weeks, I always try to have a game plan, right? I always try to come in ready. We know what we're doing and whatnot. This boy threw everything out the window. Everything out the window. I think that the one technique, no, he did the technique twice. The ones. That's our boy Keegan. That's our boy Wilson.
Yeah, we've known Keegan for a while.
Oh yeah, we know Keegan. I know Keegan for about 5 years now.
Yeah.
And that night was his debut as well. But this boy, when he showed up there, boy is ripped. Ripped.
That's actually a pretty it's an astonishing physique he's got there.
Well, come to find out, he's a wrestler.
He is?
Yeah, like high school wrestler and whatnot. And he kept up with it, and he's just been training and whatnot. And yeah,
Dude,
he's a wrestler.
I haven't seen him even when we were in Arlington. I never saw him in a no-gi class.
Yeah, his thing was Muay
Because
Thai, but he's a wrestler. He was a
this was
wrestler
the
from
opponent.
no, this is Keegan. You don't I
Oh,
don't think you remember. Yeah.
Yeah,
He's from Little Giant. So
he,
that's our
yeah.
sister or affiliated gym. We affiliate with that. Those are our teammates pretty much.
yeah, but we've known him for about 5-6 years now.
Yeah, so
Oop.
Keegan was looking hella clean, man. It's just and the man has so much energy, man. I tell you what, he was in the back when we were warming up. Wilson, I gave him like a you know 15-20 minute warm up. Keegan was warming up for an hour. I was like, yeah. And he was going. He TKO'd his opponent.
You know what he did?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Wilson looks itty bitty.
Yeah, Wilson weighed well when I think we first started fight camp, he was around 180, 180, 188 around there. He
Mhm.
dropped down to 170.
Lost
Yeah,
almost 20 pounds.
yeah. That's him on the day of the weigh-in, trying to lose those extra couple pounds. So I don't like doing that whole put him in a bathtub with saran wrap like those MMA styles. No, we try to lose our weight like the healthy way.
Mhm.
You know, we lose our weight. We lose our weight way before the beginning of the camp. Make sure he's comfortable with that weight. Then that's all he needs to do. Just run around, do a couple rounds of shadow boxing, and then that was it. It was funny because he was so fresh because he didn't have water for like 12 hours, which
Mhm.
was a little bit too long for me. I feel, but that day there was a thunderstorm outside and it's raining, and he's like, "There's water all around me and I can't have none of it."
So, fun fact, I found his sweatsuit in the gym a couple times after
Yes,
training. I was like, what is this? Oh, that's what that is.
yeah, yeah. So,
Is Yana?
uh,
Hey, yeah, I'm here, but for some reason my camera's not working. You guys can't see me, right?
No.
You sound like a catfish.
Yeah. Promise I'm not catfishing anybody. So I'm gonna sign off and try to join back in and see if that resolves the issue. Hold on.
Okay.
so let's talk about the rounds. I don't know what videos you have up of them, but
Here, I'll pull one up, and you can tell me what part it is. Woo! Hold on. Sorry, that was a lot louder than I was expecting. Do you recall what round this was?
How long has his opponent been fighting? You know?
this was actually his debut.
Yeah. Okay.
Uh,
Yeah.
Yeah. So Wilson was coming off a loss, and we needed this win, and this guy was just this was his
Yeah, he's like
first amateur fight.
coming out swinging. Like he's a little unstable.
So that was our game plan. So I did some like investigating, some
Mhm.
spying, and I kind of found out that their gym they're like very aggressive. So I was like, all
Mhm.
right, first round, keep your distance, avoid him and whatnot. And this kid didn't have to cut any weight. He when he weighed when we matched him up, he was already at like 168. So he had to come up in weight. So we knew that he wasn't doing that much cardio, but he came in very charging the first round, which Wilson did pretty good. He defended him off. He clinched him up good. The bad thing about Wilson was he was only throwing one hit, one kick, one hit instead of doing combinations and whatnot. So let me see. Yeah, this was the second round. This was that was the end of the first round going into the second round.
is this the second round? Or is this the same one? Hold on.
That's the second round.
This is the second round.
Yes, this is the second round.
So
So we were going into.
yeah, so we're gonna play this video.
Mhm.
Okay.
Towards the second round, Wilson started slowing down. He started looking very fatigued. but he was clinching him up pretty well. The guy was being very aggressive, very aggressive. Wilson was keeping him away and whatnot. We practiced several moves, and which he really didn't do. He did an awesome inside low kicks, and I was very impressed with Wilson's elbows, which we practiced no elbows, like right there, boom, that was an elbow he ate. So he was very. The second round wasn't really. I wasn't really impressed. I felt like Wilson wasn't there when I got him to the corner, like he was in somewhere else. Then towards the third round, he woke up.
Do you think he was nervous, or did he take a nasty shot to the head?
I know he got hit. I know he got hit pretty good because his mouthpiece went flying off, and I didn't notify the ref that his mouthpiece came off, like flew out, because I didn't. Whatever, if we had the upper hand, I didn't want to stop that momentum for him.
I gotcha.
Yeah, because sometimes when the fly piece stops, the fighter stops, then he's like all disoriented and whatnot, and right there, he was still throwing good knees. He didn't have a mouthpiece, and then they rung the bell.
All right.
Yeah, that was the end of the second round.
So in the first video, it looked like the other guy kind of slipped and dropped to a glove or something.
Yeah.
Was that because Wilson kicked him and took his leg out, or was he just off balance?
Yeah, no, Wilson kept hitting that inside leg kick,
right?
Which made him go off balance. So he was doing that. Wilson was a tall fighter, and Wilson's a counter fighter. It's very hard for him to be more aggressive, but he was holding him off pretty well. And yeah, we won the third round.
Let me see if I can. Yeah, this dude was pushing forward very aggressively.
I feel like he had a lot of opportunities to teep, and he didn't.
That's what we were saying to him too. We were like, teep, and he wouldn't. He didn't really set up the combos. Like this guy had a lot of the MMA stance very wide.
Yeah.
And we were like low kick, more than one kick. And he heard me when he said high kick. He hit him with a high kick and stopped him, but he needed a follow up. Yeah. Wilson didn't follow up. If he followed up, Wilson would have knocked him out.
When I first watched this video, I was like, if I had his opponent, I'd be so irritated. Like his opponent just won't. It's just constant.
Yeah, it was pressure. Yeah.
And that's when I feel like people like that really need a good teep to make them scared to keep coming forward. You give them one good teep and they're like, oh, snap.
Yeah, and this was good. But the one thing I liked about Wilson, I was like, usually when people deal with a smaller opponent, they'll come to their level. I was like, don't come to his level, stay tall, keep him out of range and whatnot. And this is why this guy had a hard time landing a lot of good shots with Wilson, because he was so far away. Mm-hmm. So he had to work himself inside. And this is where Wilson's throwing good knees. In the clinch.
We're legit. I really liked the clinch and the pull that he was doing to set up a good knee. I thought that was really good technique.
Yeah, so that from our last fight, he learned that a lot from there, like pull and whatnot. And then in fight camp, we did practice the pull and like knees and whatnot. So he had a lot of practice on that.
Yeah, his opponent's very aggressive. Very aggressive.
Yeah.
It looked like Wilson was getting him into a clinch while he had his back to the ropes, and he would reverse him. It looked like he did that a number of times. That was good.
Yeah. This is where I was yelling at Wilson. If you guys want to see like some of the fight, I have the third round on my TikTok. It's Coach Frankie on TikToks, and you can see some of the preparations. I didn't put none of the sparring because in sparring we had the game plans and whatnot, so I didn't want to give those up.
Coach Frankie on TikTok.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Towards the third round on that break, I was like, hey, you gotta go. You gotta get going. This is the last round. You gotta give everything you got. You gotta give him everything you got. And then at the end, at that 30-second mark or that 10-second mark, he just started going at it with him.
Maybe he's one of those fighters, or like just people in general, like the intensity builds over time. I know I can be like that, where at the beginning, it's like people who are running. Some people run sprinting first and then they burn out and like they're barely making it to the finish line. And then others like build their speed throughout the run, and by the end they're like, passing everybody by who's already burned out. I'm the latter, and he seems like the same kind of case.
Yeah.
It's like the intensity builds. He's like, he needs that time to warm up and get into that mindset. Like,
yeah. So one of the things that we talked about was when you hear the 10-second like clap or notification, you take him into this depth of like high intensity punching and kicking, like just unload, right? And he didn't do that towards the last fight, the last round. He did that. I was like, take him to the depths. That was the code word, right? Or the code, take him to the depths. So he would have to like unload everything, make this dude super tired, which he accomplished by getting him tired, but he didn't take him too deep where he was like, this guy needed to die pretty much.
Yeah. Frankie, by the way, you look all like clean shaven and whatnot. Did you have like an or something? Like,
no, I just got back from a baby shower. I know guys don't do baby showers, but
oh, okay. I was like, look, really, got a nice cut.
Took
looking
the bun
all
off
today.
Took the bun off and all that good stuff. So
yeah, it looks nice. It's nice. I approve.
Thank you.
So overall, Wilson won by a split decision, was it?
Yeah, split decision by one judge by 2 points. 2 points. It was crazy. I'll tell you what, man. Let me tell you this BS.
It seemed like a really close fight. I
think it was a really close fight.
2 rounds of it, but it seemed pretty close.
Which I wasn't. I didn't want to win like that. I wanted to win like, we crushed this competition. But we're learning. We're still learning. We're still learning from our mistakes, and we're as a team, we're gonna be coming up and being better. So,
how many fights does he have under his belt at this point?
Two now. Two.
Okay, 2. Yeah, I mean, it's only 2 fights so far.
Yeah, so he's 1-1 right now. So
yeah, I wish you were on the line so he could like give us his dialogue and what he was thinking throughout.
You guys can do that. Someone boy is like indulging in food and whatnot. So
yeah, I owe him 2 cheeseburgers. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna get him on the weekend, and we'll go over the whole, like, if I have to purchase it, I'll purchase it. We'll go over the whole fight.
Yeah, but he's gonna go through a Shark Tank actually for not listening, because the son of a gun goes, I was like, yo, did you hear me? This fool says, yeah, I did hear you. I was like, so why didn't you do the game plan, Wilson?
Well,
that's the coach's worst, or like the biggest frustration of a coach.
It is
somebody doesn't
screaming all this stuff, and your student can hear you, but for some reason they're just not doing that thing that you're telling them.
Yeah, I think Wilson was so excited. I think he was looking for a knockout, which our game plan was not to look for that knockout. We wanted that knockout to present itself.
So also that pressure of his opponent being super aggressive and constantly going at him It probably threw him off,
Mm.
honestly.
Yeah. So usually MMA guys, they like looking for that knockout in that first round and whatnot, but this is an MMA gym, you know, they're not really focused on Muay Thai. And I mean, yes, they do have Muay Thai traditions and whatnot, but
Mhm.
their stance was very Muay Thai. Their push was very MMA, sorry. So yeah, I mean, I'm happy for Wilson that he won. Not happy with his performance. We're gonna fix that, and he's gonna go to the Shark Tank. But other than that, um,
I feel
yeah,
like,
we have.
oh, go ahead.
No, what were we gonna say?
I feel like it's really hard to find more traditional Muay Thai fights in the area, just in general. And I think, I mean, everybody's all, MMA is that's where the hype is. But I've always appreciated
Yeah,
more traditional Muay Thai fighting where it's really kind of like a give and take and who can last the longest. And it's not about that knockout punch. I appreciate
right.
that
Yeah,
more, but I feel like it's really hard to find.
it is hard to find. Like Little Giant, they still do the whole traditional Muay Thai. I think.
Oh yeah. With Crouchon, hell yeah, I have
Yeah.
no doubt about that.
Yeah, and they just got Crew Rogers to join their army over there. So we're excited for that.
So for those of us who don't know, Crew Roger is who?
He is one of the coaches he's a Thai coach from Capital MMA, but
Mhm.
he hopped on board with Little Giant as well.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Because
so
Crouchon, I
yeah.
mean, he's such a nice, awesome guy.
Oh, Crew Chun is that dude will give you his shirt off your back if he has to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
But he is really strict. He's really, really strict.
well, funny
Like when it
story.
comes to fight, yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. Funny story about Crouchon. Me and him became friends when I brought one of my sons to BJJ, and I really only probably spoke like 2 words to Crouchon before, maybe a full sentence. And he came over, took charge of my son Theo, and like taught class while holding him.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah,
was
he
just
does
like,
that stuff.
that's what's up. And he that allowed me to train in peace. But
Yeah. Yeah,
yeah,
Kuchan is the best, man. He's one of the best trainers in the area, I believe. One, he's trained me, so whatever he taught me, I'm teaching as well. So,
right.
and I dip my toes once in a while up at Little Giant just to refresh the memory and whatnot and learn. And they got a lot of good guys that go through there. A lot of good guys.
Yeah.
Even Marcos, the lion fight champ, he
Hmm.
trains out of there. Yeah.
He does?
The Bolivian, yeah. Remember the Bolivian
Yeah.
pro fighter? Yeah,
Yeah.
he trains out of Little Giant.
I saw a clip of him and I felt sorry
Yeah.
for his opponent.
Yeah, and they had the Thai festival up here in DC, and they had Bull Cow come to the gym. One of the Bull Cow's one of the it's like the Michael Jackson of Muay Thai, pretty much.
Yeah, I saw that as well. I wasn't exactly sure who he was, but he seemed like he was a big deal.
Yeah. Oh, and shout out to Natalie today. She fought today.
Oh yeah,
Great
yeah. I
performance.
see that
Yeah.
she's still fighting pretty regularly.
Yeah. Yeah. She's had like 50, I think she has 5 or 6 fights already this year, I think.
Really?
This year?
Yeah. Yeah. She's been like on a non-stop fight camp. Like she'll take 2 to 3 weeks off and then back at it again.
That's crazy.
That's kind of like Angie right now for jujitsu. She's
Yeah.
like competing back to back. Is Leah around anymore, or like is she just like not training anymore? I remember.
So Leah shows up at Little Giant once in a while. I know she has a daughter. She has a newborn just recently.
Uh,
Um,
her I think daughter is around the
yeah, I
same
think
age as
she's
my daughter.
yeah,
So like around 2, but I mean, yeah, it's hard,
yeah,
especially with like work and everything. It's hard to get out there to the gym.
yeah. So So yeah, Natalie's right now in New York. But I want to talk about Keegan, man. That dude,
Go ahead.
athlete, athlete. Just show him on the screen real quick. This dude is ripped. I mean, talk about ripped. Every muscle on this man, every muscle and vein was out on that boy on media day. But
Like zero body fat.
like zero body. Watch the
Yeah.
screen real quick when he
Hold on.
puts it up. But 9 rounds. I guess the matchmaker, there was a little mistake where his original opponent.
He looks familiar. Was he at Pentagon?
Yes.
Yeah, he was.
And
He
transferred
was.
over? Okay.
Yeah. He was at 9 rounds, gave Keegan a fight. And it was Keegan's first fight and this kid's fight. But come to find out, at the weigh-ins, they were like, "Oh, you need to be wearing headgear." And Keegan was like, "No, no, 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 no. I don't want headgear." And the promotion was like, "Well, your fighter's 17." He goes, "What?" And he goes, "Yeah, I'm not 17. I'm like an adult."
Yeah,
So they
adult.
had a
I'm not going to say my age, but
yeah.
I'm an adult.
Yeah, but they had a scramble, and within like not even an hour, they found Keegan another opponent. That's why Keegan's fight was an exhibition, or I can't even say the word right.
Exhibition.
Yeah, that thing. So, but he knocked out the guy. The guy went to the corner and never came back out.
Oh, geez.
He went to
Yeah.
KO land.
So
Yeah,
wait,
pretty much.
That's intimidating physique though. I would not.
Yeah, so he's taking these pictures and he's keeping a serious face, and I'm over here trying to make this dude laugh hard as hell, right? So my comment was, "Don't worry, he does these poses in the mirror in the shower after the shower, you know how us guys
Like
do that
every
stuff."
physique competitor ever.
Mhm.
I mean,
Dude,
they're
this dude was making everybody there look like we're out of shape.
Heck, I don't even want to take my shirt off in his presence. Look at that.
No. But Keegan came like to the 4th of July. I opened up the gym for fight team training.
Mhm.
He came for 2 days and he got pretty good work in. That boy's skilled. He has a huge future ahead of him if he keeps going
Oh,
with
good.
this.
You say boy, would he be insulted if you called him a boy?
I mean, Frankie's old.
I'm old.
How much of an adult is he?
I think I'm older by a couple years.
Yeah, but you old though.
Yeah. Hold on, y'all. Calm down. Wait a minute.
I'm just playing.
Wait a minute. Me and you.
Shots
Me.
fired.
I think I'm older than you, girl. I'm older than you. I think.
Yeah, you are. I know you are.
Yeah, me and Wale are older than both of you.
I'm gonna be 45
Right?
on Monday.
Oh God, really? Yeah, you're older than me.
Dang, Wale.
Wait, what did you say?
I gotta be
Wale's
45 on Monday.
Dang.
Wait, 50?
No.
45.
45.
5. I was no. For real, I was about to be very surprised because but 50. 45. Right on Monday. Well, happy early birthday, man. Do you have any plans?
My wife has something cooked up. I don't know.
Oh, that's always nice. It's gonna be like a little surprise.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. Well, congrats to making it, 45 years on this crazy adventure we call life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're doing. I say you're doing pretty good, Wale.
Yeah, I would say so.
Thank you.
You got a beautiful wife, beautiful kids. You're doing pretty good, man. Unlike some people I know.
Hey, everybody's at a different stage in their journey, right?
This is true. This is true.
Yes,
This is true.
Definitely.
So no shaming here.
So yeah.
On yourself.
So hopefully July no, not July. September or December hopefully I'll have 2 more fighters fighting in another TCB card.
Oh, actually, I just remembered a question I wanted to ask you, Frankie, is so this is Wilson's second fight.
Yes.
Was this your second time being like an official coach representing like or bringing a fighter on stage?
Yes. So this is my first
I'm
time
wondering, how
coach.
does that make you feel? Because I'm sure there's like pressure on you too, as the coach, like you are his coach, right?
Yeah.
Like, his performance is a
So
reflection
I
on you.
so you know, I got this coach position because of Master Sugi, right? Because he's known that I've done Muay Thai for years, and he, you know what, he gave me a shot, I guess. And now our Muay Thai program is massive, massive. Where we're gonna have to probably split up youth from adults. But when Wilson first fought, I was hoping the performance was good, his Muay Thai was good, which it was. But we didn't really care for or win or lose. I mean, if we won, it would have been crazy because Wilson was only training for 8 months and won a fight, but he came off a loss. He lost that but we were excited because Chantilly MMA has a fight team, and we put our foot down at this event. Now, the second fight, we needed this win. I was, I was,
Okay,
I
now
was,
I will not accept the loss.
no, we will not accept the loss. And Sugi went a couple rounds with Wilson, and Wilson felt the power of the Sugi.
Oh yeah, good.
I did
Everybody,
not.
everybody should at Sugi's gym if they're planning to fight, whether in Muay Thai or Jiu-Jitsu or in Judo, like, you know.
I tell you what, Sugi has not sparred in years, but this man looked like he never missed a day. The man is
Natural
seriously
athlete.
talented. Yeah, natural.
I mean,
But
Olympic athlete, like it's like in his
yeah,
blood. So
yeah. So Wilson has gone a couple rounds with me, and I kind of have more control with him and haven't shown him my true power. But Sugi, he hit Wilson so hard one time it hurt me.
Yeah, I saw a bit of that, and
Yeah,
honestly, at one point I thought they were gonna murder each other because
yeah.
they started
But
going hard for a bit.
yeah, but Sugi hit Wilson pretty hard where his mouthpiece came flying out, and I was like, "Yep, he just
Wilson's
got cracked."
monkey's flying out. Come on, man, keep your mouth shut. No,
So this
I'm
this
playing.
is the thing. Wilson had a mouth, and I think it's his mouthpiece. I don't think that he can't keep his mouth shut. I think it's his mouthpiece that is just a pile of crap. I
Yeah,
think he
it could
he
be
needs
too
to
big
invest.
and not like fitting against his.
I don't think I held it when at that fight when his mouthpiece came off, and I held it. I was like, this thing is garbage. It's not even molded right.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, that'll definitely
Yeah.
make a difference.
So we're gonna work on getting him a new mouthpiece. But Wilson, I think what Wilson's plan is, I don't know, you guys can talk to him about it. I think he's trying to do 3 more jiu-jitsu tournaments, 1 more Muay Thai fight, and then we're transitioning into Cagezilla.
Okay. How
Yeah,
old is he?
so
He's like 20
22.
something, 22. Okay.
22. Yeah, he's a
Mhm.
baby.
Yeah. I
He's a
was gonna
baby.
suggest Masters Worlds, but never mind.
Hey y'all, I
Yeah.
gotta drop off. So
Okay, but
Okay.
Hey, see you later.
nice seeing y'all. See ya.
It was
Bye.
nice talking to you. Have
Same
fun
here.
on your birthday.
happy birthday. Yes, happy birthday.
Thanks. Bye.
So the plan long term is to get him some Cagezilla fights.
Yeah. If we
Now,
can go pro, that'd be amazing. But I mean, that's on Wilson's.
One step at a time.
yeah,
Yeah, once that's his goal. That's his goal.
right.
I'm gonna take that boy as far as I can.
I think he's got a pretty good shot because his
Oh yeah.
no gi when he's really motivated and going, it's actually really good.
Mhm.
He's worked on his
Well,
triangles.
he's tested me a couple times, and that's to say.
Yeah. But I have to give him credit. Wilson started working on triangle chokes, and he's actually gotten really good at them.
Mhm.
So
he has good work ethic, man, but
Yeah.
he gives me the most stress out of all my team.
Why? Why stress? He
He's
seems
just
like
hard.
such a like
He's
disciplined, motivated student.
Yeah.
He does. And then he can become hard-headed sometimes too.
Oh, okay. Like when he says he heard you, and then you were like, well, but why didn't you do it? And that's why you're gonna smoke him?
I
Yeah.
cussed him out, dude. I
But-
cussed him out that night.
But I give him a pass there because the sheer aggression that his opponent was coming at him with, like that would unnerve anybody. Most people, and they're not
So
actually fighting.
So the third round is over, and they're announcing him, and I'm on the ropes like this, and I'm like, we lost this, in the back, and then for some reason I was like, we lost this. They announced his name. They said out of the blue corner, Wilson, and I look over and I'm like, fuck, and I look over and I see Matt Wolf, and he just throws this huge yell, and then I look over and I'm like, yeah, we fucking won. So I was like, at a
Who's
first
Matt
split
Wolf?
moment, I gave. He was the guy cornering me, helping me
Oh,
corner. He took
okay.
he took Sugi's spot because Sugi's in Mongolia.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Okay.
So there's Matt Wolf and other Matt. Other Matt
Yeah,
is not Matt Wolf.
No, we call him Flash because he's really fast. This boy's giving me like a 6-minute mile.
What?
Yeah,
Well then,
for like
okay.
he's fast. This kid is fast.
What are we talking about right now?
So there's two
there's a
Matts.
couple. Yeah, the fight team.
Hey, I never show up on Mondays and Wednesdays, so I don't know the crew there.
Yeah,
I know
so
you.
there's this,
That's about it. And Wilson.
Yeah.
That's about it.
yeah. There's these two Matts, and one is named Matt Wolf because this is his last name Wolf, and the other one we nicknamed him Flash because this kid is fast.
Okay.
Fast. So
I really want to
he
one of your classes and like spar, but maybe on Monday actually.
Fridays we have
On Monday?
no, so I'm going away this week.
Oh,
I'm
Tom,
out this week.
So you're gonna
I'm
be
going on.
so you're gonna be leading on Monday?
No, Wilson will
Wilson
be
is.
Wilson and the
Wilson?
fight team will be
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
will be leading. They'll be taking over for me. I'm going to Florida. I'm going to Disney.
Hell yeah, man. You take your vacation. I'm
I'm
sure
gonna-
you learned.
Monday I'm gonna drop in to make sure nobody dies.
I mean, I can
Yeah,
Thomas, you already did that today. I can take over on Monday and like come in early because I don't have Lila on Monday night. Yeah, so I can come in early and watch the fight team and maybe give some of them a hard time.
Good.
So there's no fight team training yet. They're off because we just got done with fight camp. So they're taking. I think they got 2 more weeks off.
Damn, so no one wants to throw hands?
If you go to Friday class, Friday is sparring day.
Yeah, I know that, but all right then.
But don't worry, we'll send you the invite. You got it like that.
So real quick, Frankie, the younger guy that's in the fight team, the younger kid,
Revere.
yeah, he's got some hands on him.
He's got some skill. He says he's been doing this since he was like 9, apparently.
What? Officially or unofficially?
Well, he came to us from Capital MMA, actually.
Oh, yeah.
The Ashburn location. He came to us. They had some stuff over there at Capital that's their personal business, but he came to me and I started looking at him, and I didn't pick these guys. They had a tryout because fight team, you can't rank up to it or whatever. You got to be invited to it. So the Wilson and the 2 Matts picked 3 different students to try out. We told them to try out, and these kids, man, they put their heart into it, man.
Mm-hmm.
They put their heart into it. So hopefully I can find him a fight if I'll take a look at him, see how he does. If not, I'll probably put him in a fight in December. We'll see.
Good. Yeah, because I was watching him spar with, I forget the other kid's name, but like his technique was actually pretty good. Like,
Yeah,
his kicks, on point.
yeah.
His hands for his boxing, that that was actually pretty fun to watch. So
Yeah, we worked a lot on his boxing and his footwork. He was.
hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
One second, my bad.
So Yana, while we're waiting, the no gi guys were asking me if you were teaching again, and I was like, "Oh, great! They're gonna try to avoid her." But they apparently really like your classes.
Oh, yay. I
So
think I cussed too much in my classes. You know, coming back from military TDY, I was just like, okay, and then you effing do this, and then you effing do that. And I'm like, sorry, that's
Can
my
you hear me?
guys.
yeah,
We can hear you.
yeah.
Okay, good. My other headphones died, so now
You're like, what
on.
the?
Yeah. Check these things out.
Those look legit. Nice.
There's no butt.
Oh, there isn't.
Huh.
But yeah, Frankie. So Yana's been teaching no gi on Monday and Wednesday, and the guys apparently like her class.
Mm.
So they started. Two of the guys are chit chatting about her during the class tonight, and I was like, "Oh, great! Here it comes. You're gonna say something."
Yeah, I was worried about that, like people thinking my instruction sucks, and
Yeah.
then they're like not going to show up on Monday or Wednesday. So I'm like, damn. I
Yeah.
hope they liked it. So
Yeah. So they like her class, and the explanation is because I bully them. And I'm like, I don't bully you. I thought about it, and I was like, yeah, a little bit.
how do you bully them? What is it? Come on, Thomas, you got to be nice.
I pick at them, like I do it playfully, but with these younger guys, you gotta pick at them, or you never know what'll happen.
What do you mean? How are you picking at them?
Like for example, Ash, right, the guy with the long hair.
Oh yeah. I
Yeah,
met him. Yeah, uh-huh.
I'll just call him Medusa.
Like very like long hair white guy.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
Like today, I was just calling him Medusa.
Oh, so you calling them names? Okay, that kind of bullying.
Yeah,
I've been doing that.
and like I'll say we're grip fighting, and if I have to jump in, like I'll grip fight, arm pommel, and then I'll like do a takedown on him.
That's why.
Mhm. I
Well,
mean,
this is
it's all polite, so
yeah, the last class, so on the Monday class, there was an uneven number of students, so I joined in with the sparring. It was like freaking 6 rounds,
mhm,
5 rounds or whatever, 5 minutes each. That's what we had time for. And then on Wednesday, there was an even number, so I stayed out of the sparring part of it.
mhm.
So I let them all, because I'm, the one's supposed to be teaching and guiding. So I let them all spar with each other, but I enforced, everybody spar with someone different each round. Like, don't pick the same person twice.
Mhm.
That's not allowed. And I really tried to focus on the fundamentals because I think I understand the thought process of trying to expose people to techniques that might be coming down the pike. But I think it's a very dangerous game to play because if it's someone who has less than a year, especially less than a year experience, they're not always going to know when to implement that technique, which can result in injury. And their opponent, who also probably has the same level of experience, will not know how to defend said technique. So
Yes.
that was my thought process. And I always, throughout my entire jiu-jitsu career, or it's not career because I don't get paid for this shit, but my jiu-jitsu serious hobby, I have always thought that fundamentals, I mean, that's your bread and butter as your fundamentals, right? And that's what Sugi's always drilling. Transition, position, then submission, right? That's what you should be. You should be focusing on your sweeps, focusing on establishing a dominant position, and then you can worry about the submission. And I also tried to teach in a way where it's like, you're kind of layering things on top. So first you show the starting position, and then you teach the sweep, and then after the sweep, you teach what kind of submission can be done from that
Mhm.
dominant position that you end up in after the sweep. So yeah, I mean, it's nice to hear that feedback. It's nice to hear that they appreciated my instruction.
Mhm.
So
Yeah,
thanks.
I kind of teach that way too. It's like technique first, then speed, then power,
Mhm.
right? It shouldn't be power, then speed, then no.
Right.
Technique first, because once your power and speed is gone, all that's going to take you through that fight is your technique.
Right,
If your
exactly. Exactly.
So if you throw in a kick and it looks just good technique, you're gonna land it every time, and you probably hit them. So
Yeah, and cause some kind of damage. And then it's even useful to have that mentality, because if like you get injured, then you'll know enough technique or strategy or whatever to work yourself around whatever injury you have, right? If you know enough technique, then you don't have to rely on just your strength or your power or your speed or whatever. You can work on other techniques, because you'll know enough technique to know, like, oh, okay, I can't use this hand fully, but I know so many other techniques where I can use this hand to my advantage, or my feet, or whatever, and with respect to jujitsu anyway, that, I don't have to rely, I can work around the injury, right? So I think that teaching technique is also super important for that kind of thing too. Because if you know enough technique, you also have enough knowledge base to work around injuries that you've sustained, and keep training, in a smart way.
yeah. Well, guys, I have to check out because I gotta go to the airport tomorrow morning. So
That's fine.
later.
This is a good stream. We can do another one tomorrow, Yana, if you want.
Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah, this was just like a Wilson special.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, guys.
I'll see y'all later.
The discussion. I appreciate, the
Yep.
discussion with you, Frankie, as always.
Yeah.
Thomas.
Yes,
I'll see
ma'am.
you tomorrow.
Yes, ma'am. See y'all later.
Good night.
Good night.
Night.